Yo, Elliot. So we got a question from Brown T 69. Basically, he's been training, he's doing a great job, everything's growing, he's getting great gains, except his calves are still skinny as hell. And he's wondering what he should do, how could he improve the girth of his lower leg. So, caveat, I'm not a bodybuilder in the sense that I find muscles that I want to develop. Right? Most of what I do is developing patterns of strength. But if you look at some of the strongest athletes, look at power lifters who sort of follow a very similar type of program that I do, they don't do calf raises. See, calf raises won't be a part of a powerlifting program, but their calves are fucking huge. It might make you wonder why, especially since these guys are basically doing hip flexion and extension exercises, squats and deadlifts, and exercises that support the squat and the deadlift, which both also are both knee flexion and extension exercises. So before I give you some suggestions, I want you to take a look at this anatomy book, right? So this big muscle here, right? This is your gastrocnemius. If you notice, it ties down low into your ankle, right? And what most bodybuilders, what most people do is, in order to train the gastrocnemius, in order to get thicker, bigger calf muscles, they work on flexion and extension at the ankle, right? They just do this. A lot of calf raises, right? Which makes sense. I mean, it stimulates that muscle, but look at where this joint is, right? Look at where that is. In order to stimulate the muscles all the way up here, they spend a lot of time down here. Now imagine you spent more time or just as much time or focused a segment of your routine, periodization of your routine, in developing knee flexion, right? Exercises that help develop the hamstring, but also really it's the connection, it's where the gastrocnemius inserts, right? Or originates, right? Originates and inserts out here. So what I'm saying is exercises like squats, exercises like deadlifts, especially like stiff leg type deadlifts where it puts sort of a pull on these muscles, are going to be helpful to you. If you're interested in isolating muscles, which like I say, I don't, you can do leg curls. And if you want to be like, you could totally become a scientist on this and create your own fucking exercise to work both ankle flexion and extension and knee flexion and extension at the same time. And as you're doing the knee flexion exercise, what do you guys call those? Like leg curls, right? Leg curls. You can manipulate what your ankle is doing as you are coming up. So as your leg is straighter, point your toe straight, and as your leg comes up, as you bend at your knee, point your, or dorsiflex your toe. So plantar flex down, as you extend, dorsiflex up. So basically what you're doing is you're working, you can't lose that way. You're working both ends of this deal here. Right? And what makes me think of this is how I train the hamstring with a lot of athletes who need to get faster. We spend a lot of time on the lower hamstring, but also the upper hamstring. Same deal here with the calves. So, like I said, best bet is to ask someone who's fascinated and obsessed with training muscles, but as the calf muscles, particularly the gastrocnemius, plays an integral part in pattern strength, I know that if you follow a powerlifter type routine, that you're going to get bigger, thicker calves, right? Add some of the ankle flexion and extension that's going to support you, but be mindful that it doesn't stop there. You've got to develop your squat, develop your deadlift, and step ups and lunges, and those are all going to contribute to having bigger calves. Hope that helps, dude. Let me know if it pans out for you. Talk to you next time. Yo, Elliot.